Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with another banger of an Undisputed video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 2 reasons why Jake Paul's addition to Undisputed is the biggest thing that could have happened. Now, before we get into those reasons, let's go ahead and let the people know that didn't know that Jake Paul is going to be headlining the new DLC pack that's being dropped in Undisputed on December the 12th. That's right, my people, we are getting brand new fighters this coming Thursday. And I know everybody's been excited. We were all kind of hyped to see who the hell the first DLC pack was going to include. And it has some really good fighters in it. All kind of capped off by adding Jake Paul. Now, the Jake Paul edition specifically really has caused the Undisputed community to kind of just scratch their head and really has caused an uproar, because I believe like half of the community is for Jake Paul being in the game. The other half hates it because they don't think that he's a real boxer. But honestly, Jake Paul being added into the game is one of the biggest things that could have happened to Undisputed. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you 2 reasons why, actually. So let's go ahead and jump into the first reason. The first reason why it's the biggest thing that could have happened for Undisputed, obviously, is going to be because of the popularity. Like Jake Paul has done in real life boxing, he brings eyes to the sport. That's the positive of Jake Paul doing what he's doing in the boxing ring. He brings more eyes and more attention, more casual fans to the sport of boxing. So what he's doing in real life, he's also going to do with the video game. More and more people are going to want to play Undisputed because Jake Paul is in the game. Now, you might ask yourself, why does that matter to me? Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because the more and more people that play Undisputed, the higher chance it is that more and more people are going to fall in love with the game, which means the game community is going to carry on further and further and further, so that way the game doesn't die out. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I believe Undisputed decided to add Jake Paul in there, is because they want the game longevity to go as long as possible, because then they don't have to feel the pressure to put another game out if, you know, the DLC packs are doing very well and the community is still playing online. And then when they do decide to drop Undisputed 2, there's going to be even a bigger following because they decided they wanted to release Jake Paul in the game. So whether you love it or you hate it, Jake Paul really is going to benefit Undisputed. And I promise you, it's going to bring in a heavy casual audience, and especially with it being around Christmas time, I would expect the player base to damn near double within, I would say, probably the month of December and January. Not gonna cap, I'm not gonna lie to you. So from the business side of it, it makes sense, as well as for the community side of it as well. So the second reason that Jake Paul being added is one of the biggest things that could have happened for Undisputed is it allows Undisputed to bring guest characters into the game. Now, as a lot of you guys have said in comments, right? Jake Paul hasn't boxed anybody. He's really just an amateur boxer. He's not fighting guys that are in his weight class or like really dominant professional boxers. So he would be kind of a special character or a special fighter, as per to say. But that opens up other avenues for other guys to do the same thing. Maybe we could get a KSI, which a lot of people have been clamoring for. Maybe we could even get MMA fighters. Maybe we could get Jorge Masvidal in the game. Maybe we could get Nate Diaz. Guys that are not professional boxers fighting in those weight classes can get moved over as well. You never know. I mean, I don't know how that would work out with the UFC, but hey, it could happen. Or you could even get old retro boxers from the movies. Maybe they could get Sylvester Stallone to sign on with getting Rocky Balboa put in the game. Maybe we could get Apollo Creed in the game. Maybe we could get Michael B. Jordan to allow Adonis Creed to get into the game. Think about that. You're using fighters that are iconic in boxing movies to be in the game. That could be, and it all could be opened up from Jake Paul being added to the game. You never know. So that is another really big reason why Jake Paul being added is one of the biggest things that could have happened for Undisputed, because it's opened the door for kind of those special boxers to be added into the game. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like, a lot of people would be okay with like Apollo, Rocky, even Mr. T. Maybe we get Mr. T in there too. Clubber Lang. You feel what I'm saying? We could get him added into the game. But I feel like people wouldn't have a problem with that. And it would draw in, the older heads, the guys that have been watching boxing that grew up in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It would touch a player base that I feel like hasn't been tapped into yet. You feel what I'm saying? So as much as you guys don't like Jake Paul, it really has opened up a wide variety of things that Undisputed could do. And I mean, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. UFC is doing the same exact thing. And I mean, I don't see people killing UFC for doing it. I mean, obviously it's Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, but we've had Action Bronsons in the game. You've had different people. Joe Rogan, who has never actually fought in an MMA fight before, he's in the game. They've added different kinds of people. Bruce Buffer's in the game. They've done a lot of things like that, and that has generated the player base to want to come into play with those certain fighters. So the same thing could happen with Undisputed, and this is just the very beginning with Jake Paul. So maybe you didn't look at it that way, but if you didn't, I'm here to tell you that there's a very strong chance that could happen. Now I'm going to sneak a third one in there real quick, even though I told you guys there was going to be two. And the third one is going to be for content creators. This is a content creator's dream, man. For Jake Paul to be added into the game, it's a really big deal, because it's gonna skyrocket the views on videos. So if you're looking to become an Undisputed content creator, or you're a content creator on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, or on Kick, your views right now are going to take that bump. They're going to bump up because he's in the game. More and more people are going to want to see gameplay. More and more people are going to be watching the game. So now is your time to pump out that content, get the content going, crack your streams off, do longer streams. You really want to hit the ground running when guys like Jake Paul get announced. So that's another really big reason, a bonus reason, why Jake Paul being added into the game is one of the biggest things that could have happened to Undisputed. But that's it for me, my people. I want to hear your guys' opinion in the comment section. Why do you love Jake Paul being added to the game? Why do you hate it? I want to hear your guys' opinion. I mean, because obviously Undisputed does a really good job of listening to their community. So if they get a good amount of responses from it, then maybe we could get other fighters being added into the game. Maybe we could get KSI, like I said. Maybe we could get all those guys that I named off being added into the game. So drop a comment in the comment section. I'm going to be answering to every single comment that's in this comment section on this video. But that's it for me, my people. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. It'd be much appreciated, so that way my content gets pumped through to the YouTube algorithm and more people come through and enjoy the content that you guys are currently enjoying right now. But until next time, my people, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from, and I will see you guys in the next video.